So we've got some pretty intense weather happening on the East Coast. That's actually those two low pressure systems that are actually causing that nor'easter, but they're not alone in the more active weather category. We're actually joining them. Very different system though, and that is the cold core low that I've been talking about for the last couple of days. Now, where this actually started was far up in the Aleutian Islands in Alaska. It's kind of made its way down the coast. Right now, the core of that is in the Bay Area, bringing them some really significant rain over the last couple of hours, and we are next. We're actually just starting to see the first little portion of that. Here's a closer look at really what's going on right now. You can see that band of rain passing through the Bay Area right now, becoming quite intense. These areas of reds and oranges, that's where we're seeing the heavier rainfall amounts, even a rumble of thunder or two, those trickier conditions, especially with the winds as well. We're just on the leading edge of this. This cold front will make its way through the region in the overnight hours and bring us some pretty significant impacts. Here's what the radar is looking like right now. Mostly nice and clear. We're still ahead of the storm system. A few scattered showers have kind of nicked the top of the Paso Robles area just over the last few hours. This is the first portion of that real cold front as it makes its way towards us. Take an even closer look there. Pretty light at this point, mainly just near Ragged Point, but we do still have this band of rain that's just starting to get going. Some of those reds and yellows already starting to pop into the radar, so it's going to be a little bit more intense. And as we go through the evening hours, it'll become more widespread. Starting off with some scattered showers. This is what we're expecting to see around 7 p.m. Not too bad for the evening commute, but as always, remember the first 15 minutes of any rainstorm, a little bit trickier with that oil lifting from the road, so just take it slow on the evening commute. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a break in the mid-evening hours, or at least an imperfect break before that true cold front reaches us. It's going to start up in northern SLO County, make its way towards the majority of our communities in the overnight hours. We're looking at it kind of bisecting the central coast in the overnight hours. This is what I'm expecting around 11 p.m. Those reds and oranges, those are really where we're going to be seeing the worst of it. It'll slowly make its way down to our south coast. By about 2 a.m., we're going to start to see that kind of leaving the region. And then as soon as that cold front leaves, we're going to be seeing a kind of different storm. A little bit more of those patchy showers expected to continue early Tuesday morning. Here's what about 7 a.m. for your morning commute Tuesday is looking like. Patchy showers along our south coast and along our north coast as well. You're likely going to want that raincoat tomorrow as well, because these patchy showers are going to kind of stick around all day. They won't be perfect. They won't be covering the whole region, but still some scattered shower activity expected all the way through Tuesday evening. The worst of it is tonight, though. Thankfully, while most people should be at home asleep, we're still going to be seeing that pretty large storm. Here's what those rain totals are going to be looking like, averaging out to around an inch for most communities, but we do have those higher elevations, especially along the Cuesta Ridge and in the Los Padres National Forest, likely picking up a little bit more than an inch. Either way, pretty significant. Thankfully, our ground is not saturated, so it's likely all just going to soak in. We still have a little bit of an issue for flooding. We do have flood watch in effect for all these areas shaded in green, especially around the Gifford and Madre fires. We're keeping a really close eye on that. This will stay in effect through 3 p.m. tomorrow. We also have a wind advisory through 8 a.m. Pretty gusty conditions, up to about 45 miles an hour for pretty much all of our communities. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit on the cooler side. We're talking mid-60s, 60 in Paso Robles, 62 for San Luis Obispo, 65 in Santa Maria and Santa Barbara, 66 in Lompoc. Then we're slowly going to start to warm back up, back into the 80s in Paso Robles by Saturday, 70s for San Luis Obispo, Santa Maria and Santa Barbara. Pretty comfortable just as soon as this storm starts to clear.